So I've been holding on to this game for a while, since before I was able to record the Switch, because I knew, looking at it, you're probably only going to get one chance at an honest reaction, and I wanted to have it on camera. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. Which one am I selecting? Am I selecting the darker one or the lighter one? I don't know. So what's the deal? Or nice to meet you, Fran. I'm gonna see. I hope I'm selecting the darker one, because that's what it looks like I'm doing. So what's the deal? Straight to it, huh? We get all kinds of ghosts here. Am I a ghost? They didn't establish that. Nice ones, sad ones. A few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. It has been pretty difficult. So, okay, I am a ghost. But I do like being alone. If I like being alone, why am I going on speed dating? I'm going to be antagonistic the whole entire time just because. I like being alone. I've never met a ghost who didn't need someone to talk to help make sense of all this. I'm doing just fine, thanks. You don't even want to make a friend? Nope. It's good to know other ghosts. Eternity can be a scary time. Trust me. No thanks. You came all the way out here just to change your mind? I guess it's up to you. I'm making my beeswax not to judge. Have a nice night. You leave the speed dating for a ghosts event. Crawl back into your sad little moonfire with a busted taillight. The car you had in high school, the one that died on you, was waiting in the afterlife. Driving back to the spirit co-op feels like an eternity. Inside, you turn on the television and cue up an old episode of County General. One from the early seasons, when the primetime medical drama at least tried to be realistic. Then you head to the kitchen and make yourself some dinner. After a quick look around, you decide to make all 3 packages of ramen noodles you find in the cupboard. Heck yeah, I do! Sometimes you just can't have one. It's like a mouthful, and then you're still hungry. As the water boils, you empty the flavor packets into the water. Heathen! You gotta cook the noodles first, and then put the seasoning in later. 2 packets simulated shrimp powder. 1 packet simulated chicken powder. They make a weak broth that will coat the noodles as they cook. While you wait, you cut up a couple hot dogs and microwave them. After draining the noodles, you stir in the hot dogs with pepper and a bit of butter. That's way too much, dude. I boil the noodles, and then once they're nice and soft and ready to go, then I put in the flavor packet, stir it around a little bit, and then once it's all ready, once the noodles are infused with the magic powder, then I drop a couple eggs in there. Wait about another minute or 2 for the eggs to get not too cooked. I don't want hard-boiled eggs. I want some runny yolk. Yes, I want the yolks runny. And then they're good to go. You don't need the hot dogs, you don't need the hot sauce, you don't need the butter. You get noodles, flavor packets, eggs. That's it. With a little shake, a mass of quickly congealing, overcooked ramen pops out, keeping the shape of the pot on your plate. That's disgusting. You sigh and carry your dinner to the couch. Why are you sighing for? I don't understand why people look down on ramen so badly. Ramen is delicious. Freeze-dried, is that freeze-dried or is it just dry? I don't know how they make the instant one. But anyway, the dried ramen from the packet or the fresh ones from the ramen shop. Ramen is good. Ramen is ramen and ramen is good. Thinking about how you're a ghost now and don't even need to eat. You simply don't have anything better to do. So is that the end? Because I chose not to see anybody? That was the entire game. Because I chose not to see anybody. Okay, this is going to be interesting if they're going to take that kind of decision making into account. Let's try that again, shall we? This time, I'll be a little more accommodating. Just a little. Changed your mind, huh? Well, obviously, I didn't have anything else to do except stare at the start screen, so I might as well. I'm not one to judge. Here's how this all works. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How does all that sound? We'll see. It'll be an experience at least. First things first though. And what is that first thing? Choose your room. Room of palms, room of liars, room of black, please. The room of black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. That's decent enough, I guess. The sun, no, I don't like the sun. I like it dark. I don't want it pitch black, but you know, I don't want the sun in my face, burning me, making me hot and sweaty while I'm trying to sit here and get to know somebody. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. That's something. What fruit these plants produced shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping. I do like crickets. And well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. There's the bell! Ooh, it got green in here. The bell rings and a ghost appears. I'm a ghost. Ooh. I couldn't tell if he was actually saying ooh or if it was just a bunch of zeros supposed to be ghost speak. Apparently. Totally. Isn't it great being dead? It is pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live. His voice is getting more and more Michelangelo. I'm Drea. I'm like dead, obviously. Nice to meet you, Drea. I'm also like dead. Go figure. Let's be dead together. I don't think we have a choice. Yeah, let's get straight to it. How did you die? Yeah, no. What? Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on. You don't want to know about that. Besides, you're asking a ghost how they died? That's boring. Ask something else. Something not boring. Okay, what do you do for... No, I really want to know. It's called no. It means stop. Do not like. Jeez. Take a hint. Why are you being so rude about this? Tell me how you died, you jerk. I don't owe you anything. Also, we just met. Also, this is supposed to be fun. And you're making it pretty not fun. I like the ghost over there better. The one with the blood coming out of the eyes. I also expected fun. You don't say. Where's that bell to switch tables? Here's the deal. I know you want to ask more questions. Don't. The best thing right now is for us to just sit here, enjoying the beautiful dead garden until the bell rings. Then I can stop dreaming up ways to make you disappear. Like maybe a vacuum cleaner. Drea starts humming a song. They're looking anywhere except your direction. That's fine. I didn't like the way Drea looked anyway. Get out of here, turd ball. Finally! Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, he could have told me how he died. That would have been much better. Let's see what we got next. Oh, just a cluster of spores. She looks very old. I'm going by the... I'm saying she because of the eyelashes, and I'm saying old because of the lines under the eyes, I'm assuming. Oh, hello there. No, I'm not going to do a voice on everyone. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home, to see a new face. The home? Let's not be so intrusive on this one. I like your face too, Hattie. You're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. You don't say. Guess when you get old, you look it. That's true. Even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Few nursing homes are. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. How do you help? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears, "There is more," I say. Just you wait. Well, that's pretty nice, I guess. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. I agree. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time? Yeah, I don't know. Still figuring that out. It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell. Hell is other people. I've heard that. I don't believe it. I can't imagine anything worse than being alone. Where were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner, Milton. He's still alive, actually, a resident at the home. It's time to switch! The bell rings. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Another ghost appears. Oh, I like this guy. I don't care what you got going on. You're my pick. The ghost says nothing, only stares. Yeah, you're a winner so far, better than the other two. Silent companionship. That's what I like in a ghost. Stare back. Now I'll say hi. I wanna be on friendly terms with you because you're cool. What is it you require? Companionship. You will not receive companionship from me. I bring only pain, like a memory that haunts, like a curse. Do you hurt people? Only those who deserve it. Who are you? My name? I am unknowable, the shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary. That is who I was, who I used to be. Well, tell me about Gary. Gary was a simple man, an accountant, common. Gary liked the patter of rain. Me too. Baseball games and decaffeinated tea. Yeah, we can get on board with that. Let's not try to get on his bad side. The what's his face? Drea didn't like talking about what happened to him. So we'll just keep talking about that stuff. I missed the little things too. They are gone. Gary is gone. Too bad. Gary sounds nice. Gary is gone. Killed. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space where once there was something. Now cobwebs. A draft. I'm so sorry, Gary. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. Well, I don't know if he liked me, but I like him the best. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? Was that the... Okay, I was going to say, is that the first round? The first round. Oh, looky who we got here. Let's see if we can patch things up with him. Just to see if they give us that kind of flexibility, or is he stuck being my enemy for the whole time? Don't you have a library to haunt? Snooze Lord. If anything, I'm a fun lord. Gotta say it just like that. People who aren't fun always say they're fun. Like maybe show, don't tell. So let's liven this place up. I'm a fun lord. Oh man. Man, dude, man. Okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we try to scare the other ghosts. Who haunts the haunters? Or something. We can make something float. Make something float? Yeah. A turd. Go put it in the toilet. They'll never know who did it. That's all you got? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. Sure. Cool. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. What's wrong with poltergeists? Nothing at all. Poltergeists are the best. It's pretty much just like the movie. One time I even tried to suck a girl into a TV. I'm so glad the sentence ended that way. It could have gone so many other ways. The glass got in the way. Kinda messy, actually. Did she die? Nah. I was kidding. I'm not like that. My friends, though, way more intense about the ghost stuff. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. At morticians. At open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out. Go to shows. Terrorize this normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. Are you trying to be Beetlejuice? Is that what you're trying? No, you're not Beetlejuice. What's their names? Not the Dietzes. I don't remember. Oh, Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis. What were their names? Adam, Barbara, something. You trying to be like them? Scare the uppity-uppities out of your old house? They actually put up a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Blah! Blah! How do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes. Other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same thing, but then I actually remember. I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. There's the bell! Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. Sure, I'm up for anything. Good. Now we gotta see, what's her name? Netta, Greta, Shetta, Freda. How's the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? There's some weird... It's just depressing me. Yeah, let's lie and say you're my favorite. There's no need for flattery. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie, that's her name. Looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? No, I do not. You and whoever tends this garden. She chuckles to herself. As far as interests go, I'm afraid I'm pretty boring. Beyond growing things and helping people die, there's not much more to me. I suppose I like true crime and making jam. Is jam something that interests you? Actually, yes. Wait, you like true crime? Oh, heavens, yes. Like a lot of folks from my era, I started with Capote. But he was a little too literary for me. I like the gory details. David Simon and Edna Buchanan especially. Who do you like to read? I don't know any of these authors. Or if they even are authors, so I'm gonna pick Edna Buchanan. A fan of the lesser known, I see. Which is your favorite book by Edna? Oh no, you got me on the ropes. This one. I knew it! You were trying to trick me. Are you sure you like true crime? Well, yeah, but you're putting me in a little corner here, woman. Trying to quiz me and see if I'm Are you gatekeeping true crime? How dare you? Move along. I was just testing you. Either you're lying or making fun of me. I don't like to be made the fool. I don't like it one bit. I just don't think we're working. You're the one who started quizzing me first, woman. I suppose that's fair. Yeah, skedaddle. Skedaddle on out of here with your true crime quizzes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Gary. Get the freeze out of here. Hattie floats to the other side of the room. She seems to have lost interest in getting to know the other ghosts. Good. There's my boy. Why are you so sorry? 'Cause you died horribly, dude. That sucks. It was not your fault. Let's talk about something else. Yes. What is it you wish to discuss with me? Baseball? The weather? Fair point. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Ooh, tell me about the shadow. The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Oh, I remember its name. Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office. I don't know if I want to go there, like suggest going there and bringing up bad feelings, or just try to comfort him. He seems to be interested in trying to figure it out though. Let's see what he says if we suggest going to his office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental, and yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why. Yes! Gary! Gary, Gary, Gary. The bell rings. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. Choose your date. Sorry, Drea. And definitely not sorry, Hattie. I'm going with Gary.
Just look at that cute little face. You can't say no to Gary.
You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked you to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. What the hell is natters? I'm sure it's something incredibly common. I've never heard the word natters. I need to look that up right now. Oh, natter. Talk casually, especially about unimportant matters. Chatter. Quote, they nattered away for hours. Okay. So one natters to herself like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Oh, he put on a nice little bow tie. How wonderful. He is wearing a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. You look nice, Gary. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end, even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. Well, I do. I appreciate the effort. I love it. Gary smiles. Look at that smile on Gary. Ah. Briefly, we are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks. Where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky. Yes, spooky. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit, trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. There's that smile again. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk, always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. Beg your pardon? Service was my partner. Service Gelke. What was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years, at first for a bank. We were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. You'd make a good partner, Gary. I tried my best. I wish I could say the same for Service. He was a thief. Uh-oh. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes. I killed him! Oh my, Gary. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for the gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I've done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon, frozen in place right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. You didn't mean to, but I did mean to do it. I acted with a clear head. I was not forced. I must carry this burden. Atone for my act. I take comfort knowing Service is out there, somewhere, perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him. Gary is gone. Aw, poor Gary. The office is darker now. On the wall you see a portrait. 2 smiling men, Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead, but the picture stays fixed to the wall. Well, gosh darn it, Gary. You could have hung around and talked. Yeah, so that's speed dating for ghosts. We're definitely going to go back to this one time and time again. Let's see what this graveyard is real quick. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess you can go and let's see what it says on the beach. 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's at least 14 different endings aside from the one where you just do nothing. I don't know about this one at the bottom left corner. I don't know if that's a gravestone or not, or maybe it's just broken off of the one right next to it. But yeah, we're gonna go through each and every single one of these until we get them all. Speed dating for ghosts. Whoops, I didn't want to start you yet. No, not hello again. I gotta stop here so I don't mess something up. Yep, speed dating for ghosts. We're gonna go through them all. Bye.